belong with me, and I belong with you. You belong with me, and I belong with you.
Hi everyone, I'm Danielle Wood, and here we are on our third Pride Month episode of Belonging Bite Size, which I think I might just call Bites from now on. So this is bite number 3. What do you think of that, Sophie?
Yeah, I kind of like that. So, hello everyone, and welcome to bite number 3. So far, we've done intros, we've done background into why belonging is important to us. But what are we going to be talking about today, Danielle?
Well, today we're going to be talking about labels. We personally hate them, don't we, Sophie? But that's just really because we don't like being boxed into a category. And why is that, Sophie?
Well, first, Danielle, because we're all human.
Oh, the human mugs. The human mugs. They come into, oh, no, they're the human mugs. Here they are. I knew they'd come in useful one day. So, yeah. So, even though we're not very keen on them, and we are all human, we are going to have to lean into them a little bit if we're going to raise some awareness and understanding. So, I've been searching the internet and found several graphics online that have helped me to get my head around the different aspects and labels. And this one I'm going to share with you was one for me that was probably one of the clearest of them all. And when I get up on the screen, what you'll notice is that there's a QR code on the bottom. So if you want to take a picture of that, then you'll be able to look at it in more detail after this bite-sized section. So the terminology, nice and simply, I'm going to start with saying that you've got to remember that this is by no means absolute, and there will be some overlap, and that's fine. And we say to people, just describe yourself with whatever terms you feel comfortable with. So let's start with gender identity. Top left hand and in pale blue, you'll notice the link is to the brain, because this is a person's sense of self in relation to their gender. So there's a whole spectrum of identities here, and I'm cisgender, which in essence just means that my identity is in alignment with my sign, a sex assigned at birth. That's a tongue twister. So then that's covered in the next box down, which is in green and points to physical genitals, you'll notice. So I was assigned female at birth, and I identify as being female, so therefore I'm cisgender. So Sophie, what about you?
So, I identify as transgender, and I was assigned male at birth. But if you look at the orange box on the bottom left, you'll see it's all about how we present ourselves to the world. In other words, our gender expression. So I present myself to the world as feminine. That is to say, my style and actions and demeanour are those that are typically associated with femininity.
And I'm right with you on that one. Now, something that may confuse some people is that these 3 things don't determine the areas that are covered on the right-hand side of the infographic. So that is to say that your sex as assigned at birth, your gender identity, and your gender expression do not determine your sexual or romantic attraction.
That's right. And I thought I was heterosexual until I came out as trans 13 years ago.
Yeah, and I must admit, I also grew up happily heterosexual, or so I thought, until you came out as trans. But it's not that binary, is it?
No, it really isn't.
I mean, I was thinking, was I a lesbian now? Well, I still like men, but I loved you, and I thought, I know, I must be bisexual. But that didn't really describe it well enough either. And it doesn't matter if you're male or female or transgender or non-binary. If I'm attracted to the essence of you, I found that I'm attracted to the essence of you. So it was this realization that made me understand that if you have to put a label on it, then I'd say that I'm pansexual. I know what you're thinking though. What's the difference between being bisexual and pansexual? And it's a very good question because we get asked a lot in our awareness talks. And the answer isn't really that simple. But generally speaking, people who are bisexual and pansexual are attracted to more than one gender. That's true. However, if you're pansexual, that term tends to extend to being attracted to people across the gender spectrum. In my case, you, Sophie, my lovely trans wife. Yeah. So for me, you're my soulmate. And although the packaging has changed, your essence remains the same. You're still the same beautiful soul that I fell in love with.
Ah, that's lovely. Well, You won't find any label on there because I'm actually denisexual.
Sorry, you're what? Demisexual.
No, denisexual because, as Chesney Hawkes once sang, you are my one and only.
Oh my good God. You're showing your age there, or has he had a bit of a revival?
I don't really know. That seems like a really great place to wind up for today.
Yeah, I agree. So, let me just keep this graphic down so that we can say goodbye. And I would just like to say that if there's anything that you have any questions on, please do drop us a DM. Or if you want to make some comments, that'd be great. And if there's anything else you want to find out about us, then please do visit our website. So it should be along the bottom here, www.belongingbase.com. And thank you for coming. So until next time, it's goodbye from me.
Goodbye.
To answer for